So today we have welcome friends again. Today we have University of South Wales, and we have with us basically the University of South Wales is located in Wales Pontypridd, UK. It offers undergraduate and graduate program. We have with us Riddhi Gosa. Riddhi, you there?
Hi, Richard. Yes, I am. Thanks for the
Thanks, Riddhi, for
welcome.
joining. Okay.
Thank you for the welcome. Yes.
Just a brief about Riddhi. Riddhi Gosa represents the University of South Wales, UK for the South Asia region. She has 7+ years of work experience in sales and marketing and higher education, managing US, Japan, and UK universities into admissions and application processes by providing overall counseling to over 1,000 of students to accomplish academic goals. She will be taking a very important question: why network is an important part of study abroad, and how do university play a part in it? And afterwards, she will basically be presenting the university. Welcome, Vidhi, on the board, and the stage is all for yours.
Thank you so much, Richard. Hi, everyone who's joined in the presentation for the University of South Wales today. And thank you so much for your introduction. I specifically picked up this topic for networking because I felt it was very important for international students to understand the importance of networking, and not only that, and how early should you start at the university, and what are the zones present at the university where you can maximum utilize your time in networking, in meeting the career advisors, support, and everything, right? So firstly, everyone, you need to understand that opportunities are everywhere. So networking is random, it is constant, and at a part of our everyday life. Networking can simply be making a connection with someone, anyone. It is saying hi to the person next to you in the class, or it is in the group mates of your course projects, or it is going to, if you're going to see your professor at the office hours. It is as simple as that. The most important fact about networking is that you have to just be yourself and remember that these are your connections for the future. So how University of South Wales is going to help you in not only networking but also supporting you in providing the jobs is, firstly, you'll have to remember that all universities that are there, they just are there to help and support you. They don't guarantee jobs, right? You have to clear the interview basis your own caliber, but the journey from making a resume till you clear your interview is what the extreme support the university is going to help you with. So the first thing you need to understand is this. So there are specific career support offices, and there are specific advice zones that you need to meet at the offices, in which there are experienced people sitting there who understand the industry, who know in and out of about the specific domains that you are related to, or even for that matter a specific if you're looking at a specific course related or a specific career, so they can guide you as to which website is helpful for you, or whether they have career placements, or whether they would have any company coming in. So most faculties also have a very good chance with the very good connections with the industry. So number one, they provide you a good support in making resumes, with the mock interviews, helping you with the domains, with the websites where the relevant job opportunities are present. Number four, a lot of companies come on placement. So when you meet the career support office, they will remember you, and they, if at all any person, let's say there's a job opportunity for a data science, career support office will remember you and say, oh, I know someone who's actually looking at a data science. Maybe we should email this and tell them this company is coming on the campus, and you can actually participate in it. Then there are career websites in UK like Indeed, there's Glassdoor, there's LinkedIn that you can be part of, and there are many more which really they can help you with. That's also there. Apart from that, in your entire journey, internships will play an important part. On campus, there are job opportunities. Off campus, there are job opportunities. Part-time opportunities are very, very easier to get, especially when you're going for a September intake. There is a Boxing Day, there is Christmas. So a lot of opportunities around the country is open. Whereas if you're looking at full-time opportunity, my honest recommendation is to start this journey much earlier. Do not wait till you complete the course, because by the time you complete and you start looking for the opportunity, maybe these opportunities will already be taken by other international students. So start looking for these right from the beginning. Start applying, because the one of the biggest reason is that the lot of job opportunity companies look at students who are still studying, and that's exactly what their criteria is. They're looking at fresher students from the modern universities or the Russell group. So they will target only students. And if you start applying for these jobs and let's say you get selected, they'll give you the conditional offer letter. And by the time you graduate and let's say you have a legal rights to work in the country for 40 hours and you're passed with a good percentage from a reputed A grade university, then of course you can go back to the university, to the employer and say, look, I have met your conditions, and they'll turn your conditional offer letter into the unconditional offer letter. So that is also one point there. But if you're very familiar with social networks, where you where you gain like a lot of followers, add friends, networking in the professional sense, and similarly that you're establishing connections with typically people in the field. So you have to remember that these connections could be working professionals, these could be your experts through leaders or even professors, and every faculty at the University of South Wales also. And not only that, but generally every university in general, I would say in UK also has a great links with the industry, because most of the universities do hire faculty that come from a very good industry experience. So the professors that are actually teaching you are the ones who can actually recommend you to the companies where there are job openings. So just remember that one thing also, right? So one of the important things I would say is the purpose of networking is to form relationships with those you'll get where you want to go. And the earlier you start building your network, the better. And that's why it is important to start networking in college. And before even you're ready to enter the workforce, networking is a great way to connect with others in your field and create opportunities for yourself right from the university side. And what is the way forward for this, right? So networking allows you to be connected with professionals in your field or with the students who are also going into the similar fields. That's number one. It also gives a way forward for you to become more knowledgeable in your field from the experience that it may bring. The extra knowledge and experience can help benefit you before heading in onto your prospective career. That's also one of the important points. Also, referrals are very, very critical for students looking to work in the chosen fields, right? So referrals from networking can give you an upper hand when you're applying for jobs, and it will allow you most probably, especially the employers, to see a potential in you, right? So a referral can also help you in highlighting your skills and help you in to take you to the next level if it is done right. So that's one important factor. That's actually much. I would say that it's just all an accumulated things that is covered in the referrals. But if you look at from the overall perspective, it is not that you will just have to professionally network. I'll give you a very good example of a student who was working with one of the banking domains. And so one day, it is just for your examples, so you would know, how networking is important. So she was working with a banking domain. And so one day it happened that the CEO of the company, who was based out of Hong Kong, had actually come to the town. So there was this customer experience center where she was working, and he had come there for his regular visit. One day she happened to be in the lift, and the CEO of the company also happened to be on the same lift. And while they were actually going up, and he said they just like for that particular second from that ground floor to whatever floor, they just introduced themselves. And she said, I'm doing blah blah blah. And when actually the job opportunity came in the relevant domain, she just highlighted the skills of what she was doing. And that's when he remembered her when the job opportunity came, and she actually got that visibility. So it's important that who you meet, where you meet, you never know what part it will take you to. So it's very, very important. Also, the fact that the career advice offices at the university are open around the year for all of you. So what you need to do is that right after your orientation program, it is recommended that start meeting them, because unless you go meet them, they will never know if you exist in the college. So meet them and make them understand what you're looking at and how you can enhance and take a look at your way forward. So in finding the right opportunity. So that is something very, very important. In terms of wages, I would say it's both ways. Some internships and are paid and non-paid opportunities, whereas part-time and full-time opportunities definitely be the paid opportunities that you will get. But also not only that, there are events, on-field events that happen with certain classes at the university where you'll be taken on a visit to a company in maybe a headquarter that is based out of London. So the faculty does what the faculty does is they actually take you to a company in London for a visit. A couple of people, let's say it's a computer science domain, and you're looking to work with IBM or a Cognizant. So they would actually make a visit to their headquarters in London, or for example, NPA. So there are events that happen like that also. There are certain guest seminars that happen on a campus also, which gives a very good opportunity for students to speak. So what happens is that a person which is high on the reputed position, especially at the managerial level or at the management level, is called into as a guest for the to speak at the university, and last couple of 15-20 minutes are given for one-to-one session, and then you can network with him in the end, and if you can just talk about just skills and stuff like that, the person would also remember. So yeah, networking becomes a very, very important part of your college life, and it is not only just college life, it is going forward throughout your life till you're working, and whether it's personal, professional, networking definitely is very, very important. So uh, networking isn't a hard task as it sounds. It's only not only for the professionals in the workspace. You can easily network with the fellow students, societies, or at the internship. So just remember, that's about the networking part with university and in your personal life also.